Our Parsha, our reading from the Torah for the coming week, is Shelah, Lecha. Send for yourself, in the singular. And this is addressed to Moshe Rabbeinu, Moshe, our teacher, in the wilderness. Send for yourself. Lecha in the singular, not for the people, personally, for Moshe. To send anashim, to send men. V'yatur et haaretz. It's translated as to spy out the land. That's not the idea at all. He didn't need to send spies. V'yaturu. To tour is in the word v'yaturu. But v'yaturu relates to Torah. Tur, Torah. In fact, you got the Torah in the sense of being related to, in Turim, a different spelling, but the same sense, the same word, in rows, organized to relate to the country, so that everything is organized in terms of the mitzvot, in terms of the Torah. Now Moshe Rabbeinu knew that he couldn't enter the land, and in fact, he asked again and again and again, let me enter the land, let me go in. And divinity says, no, that is not your job. Your job is to make sure that the people whom you are leading, whom you took out of bondage, whom you took out of a place where they were not themselves, can become themselves, can become each and every one of himself, a head, a leader, to go ahead, to go forward, to conquer, and to occupy, and to bring and expand on new ideas for the enlightenment of the whole world. That is the idea. He couldn't go himself, so he had to have representatives to find out, to see what could be done in that country in terms of what is required by the Torah. Now, what exactly was required? Well, after the Geula, the Ga'alti, God said, the Ga'alti, after I take you out, I deliver you, I bring you over into the wilderness to go to the land which they were to occupy and in which they were to live. In order to do that, divinity says, V'lakachti, I shall take you for me as a people. God has to take them as a people. And that is the job of Moshe in the wilderness. He has to see that they are fit to be taken, to be accepted as divine people. And that means to fulfill the divine purpose in this world. Bring new ideas, to bring new enlightenment for mankind. He discovered, as a result of sending the men, that the people weren't ready. And why weren't they ready? Simply for one reason. They had no courage. They were not Geborim. They panicked, they were afraid. If you want to achieve something, if you want to go places, if you want to be a leader, if you want to bring new ideas to the world, if you really want to be a pioneer in the real way, in terms of what is your purpose in the light of divinity, you have to have courage. Of the 12 men who were sent to the land of Canaan, only 2 showed that they had courage, and they were the only 2 of all the people who left Egypt who eventually entered the land. The others had to have offspring in the wilderness, in the open place, where they could learn to have courage. And once they had that courage, they were able to fulfill their divine purpose. Courage. With courage comes free will. With free will is the ability to fulfill your purpose in this world.